Welcome everyone. Really happy to be here today to speak about our common ambition with the ISIT, which is to share and spread the knowledge about sustainable IT. So I will be very quick because the most important part is to hear the experience of Jonas and Laszlo who played the game. But just in few words, as I said, our common objective is to share the knowledge about sustainable IT. So we help people to do that, and especially um, companies to do that. Just sorry, I'm lose the presentation just here. Yeah, sorry. So as I said, our ambition is to raise awareness. So most of the time in companies and organization, we have a big lack of time because people are always busy and have things to do. But our objective is to help these companies to do this and to raise awareness by offering a short format. It's only 1 hour and a half, and about that to share it remotely to help people who have more and more remote workers to share this knowledge and to engage all the people in this project. So I think Jonas will speak about that, how we have to engage people in order to change our practice and to change our daily usage of sustainable IT. So that's the first point I want to aboard, and that's something we try to do at the Wokies, create a short and accessible format to raise awareness. And the second one is to try to catch attention. So most of the time, what I say that we always have 15% of people who are already engaged and want to go further. Then we have 10% of climate skepticals. And finally, we still have something from 60 to 80% of people who don't know how to engage themselves in the movement. So we have to catch their attention to raise their awareness, and then they will contribute to this change. So we have to convince them. And to do that, we have many formats and a lot of good one. But sometimes we have and we need something which is funnier to speak about this subject, which is not easy because we have to act quickly, and that's why we create this serious escape game to make it fun and to have something really short and accessible. I will just show you a short video just to let you understand how it works in the big scope, and then I think Lancelot and Jonas will deep dive everything. And just before that, three more things. It's only 1 hour and a half. I already said it. It's something very collaborative. So when you play in remote, you have to collaborate with your teammates, and you can play and answer your mail or do something else outside. So you have to focus on the game, and that's a big part of our success. And finally, this is available in French and English, so we can spread the word everywhere in Europe. So I let you with the video, and then I will speak again. So I hope you can hear the video and watch it. So just before I let Lancelot and Jonas speak, this format has been already tried by more than 10,000 people and over 150 companies. So they approve it. and we have some feedback for the escape game activity. The rating is 4.7 about 5 for the learning score, and this is something we were working hard on it to be sure that the main concept and the main figure can go through this format to the different people in order to activate the community and change the things later. So we have a rating of 4.4 about 5, and the recommendation score is very good also, because we have a 96% of people who, when we ask them, they say that they will recommend it to people in their team or some people they collaborate on this subject. So we are very proud of it, and we work hard to ensure that the learning method is the right one. I think Lancelot and Jonas will give a word about that, but just to let you know, as you see in the video, we always have an enigma. Then when we discover the step and the subjects, we confirm with a video and the quiz to be sure that the people can retain the information, and we create a specific method to ensure that at the end we keep in mind the main figures, the main concept, and that we are able to move forward. This is just to raise awareness, so you're not expert at the end, but you better understand how it works and where you have to put your energy to increase the things about that subject.
Clément, Thierry Parmentier, ING Belgique. Just a question, will you share the slides after the presentation?
Yeah, I can share it with you. Yeah,
Thank
no
you.
problem.
Yeah, thank you.
And Thierry, for your information, the webinar is also recorded and will be made available to all participants too.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah, thank you very much. So I share with you all I have to say. I think the most important part of this webinar is the one of Lancelot and Jonas, because they will share their experience, and this is the most important for you, I guess. So I let them continue this presentation, and thank you all of you to join today. And if you need more information, just ask us. Thank you.
Okay, I think I should start, right? That was we agreed.
That's it. Yeah,
Yes.
just maybe to put more context, we organized a session in July with the ISIT, and a lot of people try it. Of course, Lancelot was there, and we want him to have this testimonial to explain what he experienced.
Yes. So yeah, hello everyone. Indeed, as Clément said, I participated in a test session last July with several of our members. We were around 15 participants, I think, and it was a very nice experience. We were divided in several groups of around 5 persons, and then we were using the platform of Clément, which is, well, it's very easy to use, easy to connect, and the video part is integrated in the platform, so it was very easy. And then the game starts, and so it's how does it work? It's actually in different phases, different chapters. First, you start with more the general landscape of the impacts of IT, and you learn about that. Then you learn more about the ecological backpack, the impact of the hardware, the fabrication. Then you go more to the usage of IT and good practices you can put in place, actions that you can put in practice, and then the end there is a bit of a summary of everything. And so in every phase there are different games, as you maybe saw a few in the videos. There are games of all kinds. You have crosswords, puzzles. You have rooms where you need to search for clues. There are enigmas, associations you need to make. I think the games are quite well made. They're fun. It's not too easy, and they're always different. So it's always a new challenge. And a very specific part about the games is that they are very collaborative, as Clément insisted on. which means you really need everyone to actively participate, because often what you will have is one person can find a clue or a word in what he can see on his screen, which other persons cannot see, which means they will have to communicate to the others the things that they find, and people will need to ask their questions to the others to really try to advance in the games, and while doing that, you actually almost unconsciously learn more about the impact of IT and what you can do to reduce it. So it's quite well made. And then at the end of every section, you have a little quiz and to test what you learned in that part, and a short video that summarizes then well the things you had to learn or to integrate. What else can I say? The whole process is also gamified. So there is a timer, and when you have different teams like that, like we were 3 teams, well, there is a small competition as well with other teams, because you try to solve the problems as fast as, well, not as fast, well, before the other teams, and have the best score at the end, because there is a score and a timer. So that's also a fun part. And then at the end of all the games and all the sections, we had I think it's always like that, but you get a presentation by the organizers, who again summarize the whole all the things that you learned. You get time to ask questions, and you get the presentation via email as well. So if you don't know about sustainable IT yet, or if the people that follow this or play this game don't know about sustainable IT or the impact of IT yet, it's quite a good way to learn a lot in quite a short time. The data is good. There is a good focus on important aspects of sustainable IT. And the takeaways are really really the ones you need to remember. So I recommend you trying it out in your companies.
Thank you very much also.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think you said it all, so thank you for that. And just for the people who are listening, he played the standard version, so this is the one everyone can play. But if you want to specialize on what you do in your company, that's possible, and I think you will discover it with Jonas in just a few seconds. So I guess it's your turn, Jonas. Thank you very much, Lancelot.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you. So indeed, I'm Jonas. I'm the Sustainability Director of LittleBig Connection. LittleBig Connection is a marketplace which connects medium and large organizations to communities of experts. We are a 10 years old French scale-up, but also operating abroad in more than 20 countries now, and with a team also in Belgium, based in Brussels. So as a sustainability director, I have 2 missions. My first one is to support the sustainable transformation of our business, our teams, our product, and so on. So that's why we did the Serious Escape game for all our team of more than 300 people. But also our mission is to find sustainable experts for our large clients. And so we also experienced the Serious Escape game with some of our clients. So I think that Lancelot really well described the advantages of the game and how it goes. On my side, what I can do also is to present you a little bit why it can be useful to engage our employees, our teams in more in a broader sustainable transformation journey. So in fact, when I joined LittleBig Connection a bit more than 2 years ago, I was wondering how can we engage our teams, our people, and I had read a book a bit before of, let's say, an American management guru, which is called Cotter. We wrote a book which is called Leading Change, which really inspired me. It's the story of penguins who discovered that their iceberg is melting, so that they need to change of iceberg. But at the beginning, only one very regular, simple penguin realized that, and all the book explained how step by step he managed to engage all the penguins colony, and at the end drive all the transformation journey so that they can move to another iceberg. And at the end of the book, Cotter summary the different steps to lead a transformation, whether it can be let's say a regular transformation, or even more a sustainable transformation. And of course today, with the digital transformation, the sustainable transformation is one of the most important and complex to operate in medium and large organizations. So the different steps, you can see them in the slide, and which is and what is interesting for us today is that the first step is establish a sense of urgency. So really the first thing to do is to be sure that everyone understands the context, understand the problem, understand the challenge, and understand that it's not a challenge for tomorrow. It's really a challenge of today, if not of yesterday. So in that context, creating a climate for change, I think that the Wokies is really, really useful, because you have to be sure that everyone, or majority of people, understand this sense of urgency. Doesn't mean that everyone will act from the beginning, but at least everyone knows that there is an issue to tackle. And the Wokies is a very powerful tool, because it's really simple, 1 hour and a half. So it's easy to share challenges in a very small amount of time. And we do not have a lot of offers. Of course, there are the commentaries and so on, but it's a bit more complex to implement it in a collaborative way in an organization. So the Wokies is really interesting for this reason. And also, what is really interesting is that it is really clear on the sense of the urgency of the problem. At the end, you really realize that the IT and digital sector and usage have important negative impacts on the environment, but at the same time, the way they share it doesn't make it too gray and too boring. It's really collaborative, so that the participants step after step understand certain things and can even laugh a bit during the game. And this mix of let's say emotions is really nice, I think, because at the end of the people are not too depressed. And it's not the idea. The idea is really to understand that there is an important challenge, not easy to tackle, but to get also the energy to tackle that. And because the game is really collaborative, because it is a game, basically, it helps not to be depressed and get the energy to act then. And what is interesting also is that, of course, so the Serious Escape game, we did it to all of our team during a seminar, an online seminar. So of course, it's also really helpful to do it with people from different zones and so on. It's useful for team building and to create teams with people that do not know each other a lot. And what is interesting also is that at the end of the escape game, you can identify people who then will be interesting in going forward, in acting, and then from there you can start building a group of people who are really motivated to become a kind of leaders to operate, to lead the change. And so maybe for us, we did the Serious Escape game to 200 people. So for a lot of people, it was interesting to understand the sense of urgency, and the majority of them did the escape game and then nothing happened for them. But for some of them, between 15 to 30, when we did a survey after the escape game, they really shared that they wanted to participate, to launch initiative or support existing initiative to lead then the change and form what is written in the step 2, a guiding coalition to work on the topic. And then we worked with them our sustainability strategy with a focus on green IT, not only on green IT, but it was of course a big part of that. So that's really helpful because you can do it with a lot of people, and at the same time, at the end, it's a good way to identify people who want to go further. And it's okay, of course, if it's only a small percentage of them, because it will be people who really help you build the vision and then step after step empower the whole organization, as you can see on the slide there. And I really encourage you to read that book. It's a bit the same thing, but another way to present it is today how we are targeting our employees internally. So in fact, we differentiate 3 kinds of targets, everyone, because we think that we have to talk about sustainability to everyone. Even if some people are not so interested in that, even if for some people it's not a corporate matter, it's more political or personal matter. But we think that in our mission, it is mandatory to be sure that everyone gets a minimum level of awareness, a minimum level of knowledge on that topic. Then we have the voluntaries, so it's people who are interesting in supporting initiatives, changing a few things in their perimeter, in their job. So for them, we are delivering more kind of trainings. We are also doing some more collaborative work and so on. And finally, we have the engaged people. It's only a small percentage of the organization. Maybe at the beginning it was 5%. Now it may be 15 or 20%. But it's people who are really leader, who can share also knowledge by themselves to their teams, and who are really ambassadors internally to drive actions and to drive the change. So of course, for that 3 kind of targets, we do not address them the same way. For the general target for everyone, it's a bit more directive, it's a bit more quantitative approach, and of course from the engage one, it's really creative co-creation and a much more qualitative approach. And for building awareness, for that, let's say a bit top down, but even if that the Serious Escape game is not top down at all because it's collaborative, it is the same format for everyone. It's really scalable, really easy to launch it towards every team, and so it's a really good tool to build awareness, and then again identify who are the volunteers to go further. So it is one of the tools we use for green IT, and of course there are a lot of there are different kind of also of workshops that we can do to build awareness, but that one is really efficient to deploy. So finally, what we have done with the Wokies, so we have done it internally, as I was sharing. So we did it on green IT, and we hope that we will do it also on other topics later on in our journey. And we also pushed it to some of our clients, for example, Decathlon or LVMH. It is clients that we support by sourcing them experts on sustainability and on green IT also. But we saw that for them, for some of their teams, they really needed a tool to build awareness to a lot of people. And so we identified with the Wokies that was a very good first step to do this serious escape game. And for them, it was also, for some of their teams, a good beginning of their journey on Green IT, starting with that escape game and then putting in place a strategy and more actions, of course, to transform their operations and their tools. And so for that, some other support and other experts, of course, can be useful. But the serious escape game is a very good start to make sure that everyone has at least a global picture of the challenges ahead. That's it for me.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jonas, for this presentation and the learning about the Penguins team. I didn't know this story. I really like it. And yes, thank you, Lancelot and Jonas, for your testimonials. I don't know if you guys have some question to ask. If you have it, just ask it. And yes, I think they said it all. This is easy to deploy to engage the people who don't know this subject at the beginning and to engage your journey about Green IT, and then you can trust ISIT to find the next step, because they will offer trainings and safe place to exchange and talk to your peers about this subject. So you guys now have all the tools to embark and engage your team on that subject.
Yeah, thank you very much, Clément. And thank you, Jonas and Lancelot as well, for your testimonials, which were very interesting as well. I think one important piece of information is that our members, so ISIT-BE members, do get a discount, 10% discount, if you want to organize this serious escape game in your organization. All information is on our website, on our page about our workshops and trainings. It's all the way at the bottom, where you can have a more detailed summary of what the discount is about and how much it is for the members. If you're not a member yet, feel free to contact us if you're interested. And I see that there was one question from Thierry in the chat as well, I think for you, Clément, about the different prices to organize this escape game. Maybe if you can share a chart or anything, that'd be nice, about the different prices.
Yeah, but just it's different if you want to personalize or not the game, but just for the standard concept and format, just keep in mind that it's around 50 euros per person. Depends of if it's in French or English, it's approximately the same price. So you have the scale. And yes, if you want more information, you can just book a meeting with me, and I will share with you all the information specifically.
Okay, thank you.